What the hell does that CO2 sign mean? It's like the measured value is just out of bounds. Like it's on another planet or something. The CO2 measuring range of the Draeger exam. 5600 is supposed to be 0 to 5%. But based on the depth of this situation, I'm guessing we're looking at a value way over 10% CO2 down in that shaft. Let's talk about the danger of this air composition. 10% CO2, carbon dioxide. Normally, the CO2 level in the atmosphere is around 0.04%, 400 ppm. But 10% CO2? Damn, that's like playing with fire. It's deadly as hell. Even at 0.5%, 5,000 ppm, CO2 starts messing with people. Between 5 to 10%, you're looking at dizziness, shortness of breath, a racing heart, and even passing out. And once you hit around 10%, it's a full-blown emergency with severe breathing issues and oxygen blockage in the body. 15.8% O2 oxygen. Usually the air has about 21% oxygen, but drop it below 19.5% and you're in the danger zone. At 15.8%, your body starts struggling with oxygen deficiency, leading to shortness of breath, dizziness, confusion, and possibly passing out. Prolonged exposure can result in serious health consequences. 12% CH4, methane. Methane is normally only found in tiny amounts in the atmosphere, like around 1.9 ppm. But at 12%, it's like a ticking time bomb waiting to explode, especially when mixed with oxygen. It also displaces oxygen, putting you at risk of suffocation, even though methane itself isn't toxic. H2S, hydrogen sulfide, is found in minuscule amounts in the air, 1 ppb, and is produced by biological processes like decay. It's extremely toxic. Less than 1 ppm, smells like rotten eggs. On 150 ppm, you stop smelling it, but the danger rises. Over 300 ppm, respiratory paralysis, life-threatening. Over 1,000 ppm, instantly lethal. H2S is considered highly dangerous in industrial settings. 8 ppm CO, carbon monoxide. Normally, CO is only present in very low concentrations in the atmosphere, around 0.1, 0.2 ppm. 8 ppm CO isn't immediately life-threatening in the short term, but it's harmful in the long run. It binds to the hemoglobin in your blood, blocking oxygen transport, while 8 ppm is below the acute toxicity threshold, which starts at around 50 ppm, when combined with other dangerous conditions, like low oxygen levels and high CO2 concentrations, it can make things worse. In summary, 10% CO2 and 15.8% O2 are both deadly. The high CO2 levels lead to breathing difficulties and loss of consciousness, while the low oxygen content leaves your body undersupplied. 12% CH4 poses a serious risk of explosion and suffocation. 8 ppm CO contributes to impairing oxygen uptake, even if it's not immediately lethal at that concentration. Overall, this air composition is extremely hazardous, with a high risk of suffocation, explosion, and poisoning. Stay the hell away from that toxic mix.